Hey there, everybody. I am King 5 meteorologist Leah Pezzetti. It is Monday evening, September 29th. Right now, it is about 5:30 in the evening. We got through our first little bit of rain. We are on to the next. So I wanted to take a moment to talk about the forecast because this week is going to be an interesting one. Every day will bring a new forecast, a new impact area, a new timeline. So it's a lot to get through. Fall is officially here, so let's get straight to it. Here are our headlines. We have multiple rounds of rain that are moving in this week. Part of that is it's the rain, yes, but also it's going to be windy. That is something we want everyone to keep an eye on. Wind at times in some areas will gust up to 35 and even 45 miles an hour, especially along the coast and then our islands as well. We'll talk about that more in a bit, but temperatures will also stay on the cooler side. We're hanging out in the 60s this week, which at times will be cooler than normal. So this is thanks to this large parent low. You see that shape that looks kind of like a comma over the Pacific. That is the parent disturbance that is bringing us all of the rain. So we saw the first front move through during the day Tuesday morning. You see that kind of east of Washington right now. That is clearing the area this evening and into tomorrow. But then the next round arrives, and as you can see, the visualization is clear. It is going to be a lot stronger tomorrow, and with that, it's also going to be a lot more windy as well. So as we head into the next couple of days, this is Wednesday evening. You see that low continuing to cycle through. It's going to move pretty slowly here, and then by Friday is when it'll eventually clear out. And the worst of it will be over, aside from a few weaker disturbances that are going to knock on our door, bringing us some light sprinkles, but this is the worst of it. So into the rest of Monday evening, we're pretty much done. We'll keep the rain over the Cascades, a couple light showers for the lowlands, but we'll clear out overnight tonight. This is what we're waking up to on your Tuesday morning, our final day of September. Hard to believe. 9 a.m., your morning commute should be A-okay. In fact, we'll actually see the sunshine peeking out to start the day. But what do you notice on the edge of your screen? Yeah, there's the next round of rain that's moving in. That is going to slide on in during the day. This is your Tuesday evening commute, 5:30 p.m. here. And honestly, for most of us around the lowlands, it'll still be very light in nature, especially as you head farther north. You can see north of Everett, Whatcom, Skagit counties. We even have some areas that won't necessarily see that steady rain, but around Central Sound into South Sound, we will have that kind of light, steady rain, very similar to what we saw Monday morning. But look over the peninsula and Hood Canal, you see that yellow and orange kind of splotch right there. That's indicating some more moderate rainfall. This is great news for Hood Canal, right around the Bear Gulch fire. We got more than an inch of rain on this Monday, and it looks like we could maybe even double that into Tuesday. So a great step in the right direction for that firefight. Taking a step toward Wednesday, we're going to change. So we have steady rain, steady light rain that has been the story Monday morning. That will be kind of the story Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. Wednesday and Thursday are going to be different in that they will bring spotty showers. So it's not widespread rain. Everyone will not see rain at the same time, but we'll have these isolated showers that roll through. And when they do, they could pack a punch. So you see here Wednesday afternoon, look along the coast. You see that little dot of red there? Yeah, that is a pocket of heavy rain. And we see some light showers scraping up to the north, but most of it will stay along the peninsula and farther south around the Kitsap Peninsula and into South Sound as well. Then the same pattern continues into Thursday. We'll continue to just rotate these showers through. That will continue into Thursday as well. And then after that is when we'll start to taper off. So we actually do have the potential for some very, very, very minor thunderstorms. It's isolated and they won't do too much for us, but we could see some thunder and lightning. We certainly will see some strong wind, maybe some small hail, and when those showers pass through, it'll be quick downpours, but those will clear quickly. As far as rain totals are concerned, the farther north you go, the lower the totals. So we'll see our higher totals down to the south. South Sound, Kitsap Peninsula, we're looking around 1/3 of an inch of rain, maybe closer to 1/2 inch of rain. North of King County, it's a lot lower, 1/10 or 2 at best. The peninsula, especially the Olympics, will suck up a lot of that moisture. You'll see higher totals, could see up to 1 to 2 inches for those higher totals in the Olympics. And it'll be windy as well. In fact, the National Weather Service has issued a wind advisory along the coast and also for the San Juans. This is pretty much for Tuesday because of those strong winds that will be up to 45 miles per hour. But I want to show you what those projected wind speeds are looking like and when, because actually would not be surprised if they extend it into Wednesday as well. So as of this Monday evening, it's really not that windy out there. But let's progress forward into Tuesday. This is Tuesday late morning. You see that wind really picking up along the coast, those pinks and reds. Yeah, okay, so now it's starting, but this isn't even the worst of it. Into Tuesday evening, when that front moves through, we will see strong wind along the coast, through the strait, Island County, San Juan County. Look at that, Orcas Island looking at gusts around 35 miles per hour. So it'll be blustery on Tuesday. Now at this point, that's when those advisories will end. But I want to show you Wednesday. Wednesday stays downright windy as well. In fact, look at Whatcom County. Bellingham looks like we could see gusts up to close to 48 miles per hour. And it'll certainly be breezy, widespread. So all that to say, windy Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures are going to stay relatively cooler. Actually, today was one of our cooler days because we saw those gray skies all day. We really just didn't get that daytime warming. So temperatures as of Monday evening, mostly in the 50s and 60s. But for today, we did see highs in the 60s. It depends on where you were. Bellingham was actually a little bit warmer than normal for this time of year. Average in Bellingham is 46 degrees this time of the year. But today we actually did hit 68 degrees. SeaTac and Olympia both hit 63 degrees. That's cooler than the typical 67 degrees. Into Tuesday, we're actually going to warm things up. That's thanks to that little bit of daytime warming that we're going to get. We will see the sun peeking out, so that'll bring us into the mid to upper 60s around the afternoon. That is right on track with normal for this time of the year. And your hourly breakdown of the day shows that little bit of sunshine in the morning. Embrace it, enjoy it, because the rain will be moving into the evening. Then Thursday, we'll continue to see those showers. Friday, a few light showers are still possible, but really the worst will be over. Into the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, it actually looks like it'll be pretty pleasant out there. And that is perfect timing for Mariners playoff. Of course, we have our playoffs this weekend, so you may be able to keep the roof open. That is your extended forecast. Thanks so much.